One get treat like movie star, sip champagne and eat caviar. When she a moving an expensive car, Benz, Lexus and Jaguar. Yeah man, this is Pump Stand straight out of Antigua. Bigging up late Leo. You hear?
You know, no, that's been Leo, Lady Leo, yeah.
This is Shazam, proud sister of Lady Leo, host of the Community Information Show. Tune in every Friday, 6 to 8 p.m. Lady Leo also hosts the Children's Cultural Film Club every second Saturday of the month. Children £4, adults free. For all the family. For more information, visit goldonyx.co.uk.
All around the city are looking for me toolkit. All around London are looking for me toolkit. Mama, let me toolkit run. Looking for me toolkit. All around the city are looking for me toolkit. Mama, looking for me toolkit. Where me toolkit gone? Looking for me toolkit. This is the Hunter from Dominica, and I'm listening to Lady Leo.
And now it's time for the Lady Leo with the Community Information Show. Hey, this is information for everyone.
Yes. Greetings. How you doing? North, east, south, and west of the world. How are you? Want to say, as always, up front, want to give thanks, praises to the Most High, the Omnipotent One, the All-Seeing Eye, and Array, Jah God, Mother Earth, Mother Divine, Supreme One. Whatever name that anybody who is listening calls upon you by, I want to say thank you, thanks and praises for the life, health, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, the air, the wind, the fire, the food, the drink that you have lavished onto your people. I want to say thank you, and thank you. Also want to thank you for the management and the engineers of www.blessradio.co.uk. I also want to say thank you to the brothers and sisters, hosts and presenters here on blessradio.co.uk. And I especially want to say a lovely thank you for the 2 hours of reggae-matical music from the one and the only Raggedy. I want to say hi to you, and also you over there. Yep. Yes? Yep. who is listening at this time. Thank you so much for your listening ears. This is the Community Information Show that airs every Friday between the hours of 6 to 8 o'clock. Sometimes we go until 9, depending on how much energy one has. Very funny today because as I was thinking about the show up until 5 minutes past 2, I didn't have a clue what I was going to talk about. I didn't have no topic. Nothing was coming through at all. So I was tidying up, went into the kitchen, start washing up the dishes, and a thought came to my mind. So I will share that with you, but I've just looked at it and called it, whose turn is it to play? Yeah, you might be wondering in what context. Yes, we're talking about in terms of where do African people go next? Yeah, what is the next move? And so I've put a few pointers and questions that I'm going to deliver later on in the show in relation to whose turn is it to play. So yes, do stay tuned. Later on, I'll bring that to you. But in the meantime, I'm going to play a tune because we are looking at the family this month, the month of July. We're going to be looking at all things in relation to the family, and I'm going to start off by playing this one. This is one I always play. This one when I'm doing the family, and this is the sound of Sylvia Teller with her Happy Home.
There's
Yes, yes, yes. I want to big up Brother Omawali, and I also want to big up Brother Clive Morrison. I want to say thank you for last week Saturday. I don't know if you saw the WhatsApp past your nose that talked about the ancestral drumming session on Saturday, 6:30 down at the Hackney Marshes. Well, I decided to attend, and I took a group of people down there, mainly young people, and a couple of adults, and there was a good, I'd say there's about 40 odd people there, in and out in that, because obviously while some come, some go, and vice versa. And at one stage I did count over 30 people, so I would say over 40, maybe could have touched 50 people at one stage. Kate passed through, and what we was doing, we know what I liked about the event. There was no talking. It wasn't a talking something. It was drumming for the ancestors, yeah? And I know that last week, Saturday, it was such a spiritual day anyway. And for it to fall on that day, I thought it was awesome. So I went down there. And like I said, I liked it because the only time we did talking was when we were being told what drum beats were. We did 3 different drum beats at the time that I was there. We did a healing. We did a unity drum beat, and one of the brothers was asked to do a demonstration of the unity, but accidentally did the Nyabingi, and we were told that the Nyabingi, for some odd reason, comes natural to us when we go to drum. Many people do the Nyabingi and don't even realize they're doing the Nyabingi drum. So I was told, but that's something I need to learn anyway. But yes, it was very, very, very good session, and we was in a circle near the Hackney Marsh Centre down at the back, on the main road, but down at the back of the nearer the flyover side, the motorway side. That's where we were, and we had such a nice time. It's funny because although it rained, it didn't rain. It just drizzled. We still had a lovely evening, So there will be more, and I'm going to give you some information about those that are coming up, because there's quite a few more dates that we're going to be doing some unity drumming, and I will give you those dates in a minute. So if you're interested in joining the drumming, what they're looking to do is by the 1st of August, which is not very long, I think it's about 2 weeks' time. By the 1st of August, we want to get to 1,000 drummers, okay? And we're going to be meeting at Windrush Square on that day, part of the reparations movement. So we'll be there doing drumming, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that event as well. But just to give you some idea, because I have had some WhatsApps from certain people asking me, is there other dates to do drumming? So I'm going to give you a couple of them now so that you can make a note of them. All right, so this is the African Ancestral Salute, they call it. 1,000 drum African Ancestral Salute. So the dates for that, the next one is Saturday the 18th of July from 3 o'clock at Canning Town Flyover. That's E16 1EH, okay? They're also going to be drumming on Saturday the 25th of July at 7 p.m. It says at, what's that? Oasis I can't really read that one. It's in red. At the woods down there at Crown Woods Lane, SE14 area. And also on the 1st of August at 1 p.m. at Windrush Square, Brixton, SW2 1EF. Yes, that's in support of the reparations. So if you want to join and get involved in the 100 drum salute, I'm trying to find a number. You can contact, just go on the internet and type in Ukombozi, that's UKOMBOZII, or you can do the PASCF or the Concept Terrace, T, sorry, two, the letter two, the number two, and RASSS, yeah? Because this doesn't actually have a telephone number on it. But if you go on there with any of those free websites, you'll be able to get some more information. Ask to join the 1,000 drum African ancestral salute, and they've got a WhatsApp broadcast, so you can get some more information from them as to when and where they're going to be. Once again, we're trying to raise, we're trying to make the drumming bigger. So if you can join, that would be lovely. If you've got a drum, you can join. And even if you haven't got a drum, because what I found down there was that I took my drums and various people took their drums, but they also had an excess amount of drums as well. So don't worry if you haven't got a drum, do come down. And if you want to, in the meantime, get a drum, you can go on the internet or contact any of the African organizations around and see if they've got some drums for sale, so you can actually practice at home. There are some tutorials. Brother Omawali had a tutorial, and it's funny because he did send it out in time. And on one of my WhatsApp groups, somebody said the night before, "Oh, we've got to learn the drums before tomorrow." And I thought, "Oh my gosh, I didn't even get a chance to do the homework." But yes, it's good that he showed us how to do the unity drumming prior to the actual event. So those are some of the things that will be going out on the broadcast WhatsApp for this group. So if you want to be part of the 1,000 drums salute, that's the African ancestral salute, you can join that. Yeah, so like I said, just go on to any of these free websites. Ukombozi, that's spelled UKOMBOZII, or the PASCF, or TRAS, two RAS, yeah, that's 2RASSS, all right? So, like I said, it was a wonderful, wonderful event. No great, there was no speakers, there was no, all that there was a libation, that's it, libation, and just a whole heap of different drummings and lovely vibe. A real lovely vibe. So if you want to learn African drumming, if you run an African drumming workshop already, you can come down and join. Bring the members of your workshop, bring your students down with you, or just tell them to meet you down there. And that can form basis of the 1,000 drum salute. Okay? Remember, back in the day, the drum is important today. And back in the day, they used to use a drum for giving us information, because, there's certain ways that you can bang a drum and it gives a message. I recall attending an event. It was at Claudia Jones organization. And they had these drummers with the talking drum. The talking drum is the one that's got the strings, and you move the strings. And there was about 3 or 4 guys come up together, and they were playing, doing their performance. And in their talk, they said how they got together was that they were at a football match, and they had their drums, but they weren't together. They were just, sitting in the crowd. And one person played something, and over on the other side, somebody else heard it, and they started to talk via the drum. So after the football match, they got together, and that's how they started their drum. That's the beauty of knowing how to play the drum, because if it's a talking drum, obviously it can speak. But a lot of us are disconnected from our ancestral way of doing things. It's just like language. I think last week I was talking about my friend Sister Decker, and I was talking about learning a different language and the power of having your own language. Again, communicating without everybody else knowing what you're talking about. That is such a powerful thing, or only people who are concerned with that language would be able to understand. So that is so important that we, getting back to learning our culture, our way of life. And, you know, I'm so sure that if we get back to that, we can be extremely powerful in what we want to do. Yeah. So that's the 1000 drum salute. So like I said, I will be reading more information about that over the coming weeks so that you're ready for the 1st of August. In the meantime, you can contact them and see if they can send you the information, like the tutorials for learning the unity beat, so that when you do come, you can know how to do the unity drumming. All right, let's go over to hear what Jill Scott has to say.
At the family reunion, telling jokes and playing spades. Uncle Dave is on the barbecue grill. Grandma bragging about the blanket she made for the new baby on her way. Even though the daddy ain't really ready, this child is coming anyway. Yeah, Niecy made her famous potato salad. Somehow it turns out green. Maybe it's all the scallions, could be the celery. But oh, Uncle Joe loves it. Hey, baby, baby, here comes my favorite cousin. He says he's doing fine, taking it one step a day, but in my heart I know it ain't that way. What can I say? It's family. What can I say? It's family. Juicy been drinking again. Ooh, it's only 1:30 in the afternoon. Everybody tiptoeing around her. We all know she's gonna be toe up soon, saying all the things we like to say. Hope she gets around my cousin Lonnie, 'cause we all know he got a little extra somebody on the side. Look at that, what happened is worse. They knocked over Eleanor's lemon cake. You know, the one she barely ever makes. I'm getting riled up. I want them to know. But somebody turn Frank and Beverly on the stereo. Cousin Ruby starts rocking, shaking her good hip and body. Oh, mama. Well, I said, I'm the route to create the rules world now. Mama, there's a special place for you in my heart. Oh, mama. I know I love you true, mama. Never want to see you get sad or blue. Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Your love is so true. I never want to see you get sad or blue. Oh, I mama. Never want to see you get sad and blue. Your love is so true. Although I gave it trouble, you came to my rescue. Oh, mama. Your love is so true. I'll never want to see you get sad or blue. Oh, I mama. Never want to see you get sad and blue. Your love is so true. You work so hard just to see us through. Mama, I love you, and you can be aware of it. After all, it's not nothing new. This love matter feels with its heedlessness of tomorrow. No failing star can hear me when I call, but mama, you can hear me when I call. I love you. Mama, you use night and patch day. In the wee hours of the morning, you were still stringing needles with raffia straw to decorate banker basket. We got market, go sell for bringing food in the house. Me always like when you grate a cassava with tire mix up with little flour for dinner. Mama, you nourish and guide me well. You can hear me when I call, mama. I love you. You never make me hungry. Now I go worse off than nobody else. And for that I thank you, mama. Mama, your love I will recommend to nurture and guide your grandchildren. Mama, to me, you're more than a friend. My love for you will never end. For you, Zion Gate will be opening. You've taught me true beauty lies within. Mama, you're one of a kind. Mama, you're one of a kind. My mind. Always on my mind. Mama, you're one of a kind, and you are so divine. Oh, mama, your love is so true. I never want to see you get sad or blue. I never want to see you get sad and blue. Your love is so true. Although I gave it trouble, you came to my rescue. Oh, mama, your love is so true. I never want to see you get sad or blue. Oh, mama, your love is so true. You work so hard just to see us through. Mama, I remember when I used to ramp and kin Papa Lake and ravage my bed like a savage. You'd make it fresh for my rest. Mama, I love you. And when you lay me down to sleep at nights with your beautiful hands, you'd give me a good night kiss. Mama, I love you. Mama, I love you, and you can be aware of it. After all, it's not nothing new. This love matter feels with its heedlessness of tomorrow. No feeling star can hear when my heart call, but you can hear me when I call. Mama, you are so dear to me. How could I ever forget the big junk of fried saltfish and the fried dumplings and a big mug of chocolate tea? Mama, you nourish and guide me well, and for that, mama, I love you. Mama, your love I will recommend to nurture and guide your grandchildren. Mama, to me, you're more than a friend. My love for you will never end. My love for you will never end. Will be opening. You've taught me true beauty lies within. Mama, you're one of a kind. You're one of a kind. On my mind. Always on my mind. Mama, you're one of a kind, and you are so divine. Oh, you're mama, so divine. Your love is so true. I never want to see you get sad or blue. I mama, never want to see you get sad and blue. Your love is so true. Although I gave it trouble, you came to my rescue. Oh, mama, thank you, mama. Your love is so true. I never want to see you get sad.
Digital children
Yes, yes, yes. That was a sound of our lovely sister Miriam with Digital Children. And up top we had Oh Mama by Warrior King. Yes. I quite like the tune of that tune, Digital Children. Very, very good and very punchy. I like that one. Anyway, yes, I want to say hi to Sister Hosea. I got your message. Nice to have your listening ears. Also want to say hi to Lady Pearls. How you doing? Hope you're fine. Hope the children are fine and everything. We got to reconnect. I tell you, we have to reconnect. A lot of us have to reconnect, isn't it? All this social distancing and whatever we've been forced into doing. You know, forget what some people look like anyway. So it would be lovely, you know, to come out when there are some large park gatherings and things like that to see other people, to see and meet and join in and share. Just want to let you know also that we do have the reparations march that we have going on every year on the 1st of August that I was telling you about earlier. And this year it's what we call, what they say, it's going to be static. We're not marching, we're just going to gather together and reason. So if you're interested, get yourself ready for the 1st of August. We are going to, and some people also known as 1st of Messiah month, that's the Marcus Garvey's month. And it's going to take place, as I said before, at Windrush Square down there in Brixton. I'm going to give you the address right now. Yeah, Windrush Square down there in Brixton. London SW2 1EF, okay? We're going to be meeting from as early as 9 o'clock in the morning. It's an all-day affair. Yes, an all-day affair. Make sure you got on some footwear that will last you through the day. Make sure you bring your pack lunch or whatever, your food, what you're going to eat and stuff like that, because you don't want to be spending money in the shops where you can help it. Make sure you bring your children. Make sure you bring your parents. It's going to be a family affair, yes. They're also looking for the Reparations March Committee. They're looking for volunteers. They're looking for security and steward personnel, also first aiders. Yeah, if you've got more, if you want more information about that, the telephone number that you need to know is 0773 551 1683. That's 0773 excuse me, 551 1683. If you want to be a steward, or if you want to be security staff, or if you want to do the first aid, let them know. You can also contact them. What word was that? Yeah? Do you know what word that was? Do you want to unravel it? You can contact them on. That's what it was. All those words together. I know. The first one was a short version. You can contact them on Instagram at the Reparations March, yeah, or on Twitter, yes, those of you who twit, yeah. So if you do want to do that, also via Facebook. So any of those, you can get hold of them. But the telephone number is 0773 551 1683. Now, for those of you, I know there's plenty of you out there. Some of you got motorbikes. Some of you got mopeds. What's the other one? Scooter, push bike. We're looking for you as well, because on this day, because what they're asking for is if you've got a motorbike, moped, scooter, push bike, or anything like that, yeah, they want to form a motorbike, a bike ring around the people as part of the security, yeah. So we're all going to be inside while the motorbikers around the edge. Oops, sorry. Nearly knock off the mic. While the motorbikers and the push bikers around the edge. So I know some of you like to ride up and down and rev your motorbikes. That's the day to do it. Okay. Also, if you've got any, there's going to be drummers down there, so do bring your drums. And remember what I said earlier on, we're going to do the drum salute. And you can also bring any musical instruments. You know what? I need to get my tambourine fixed. Those of you who know me, who love a tambourine, I tell you, I got 2 tambourines and both of them just broke up. So I need to get them fixed or get another one. And I have had them for a long time, and I do love to have a good knock on my tambourine. But those of you who's got any other like horns, drums, anything that makes noise, anything that you like to, bells, whatever you like to play, shakers, maracas, anything, bring it down, because it's going to be a cultural day for the whole entire family. If you want to know where to be on the 1st of Messiah month, if you want to know where to be on the 1st of August, if you want to know where to be on that day, we are going to be in Windrush Square. Like I said, the address for that is Brixton. Windrush Square is in Brixton, London, SW21EF, right outside the archives. What's it called? Archives. I can't remember the name of it. The something archives. I know I shouldn't even be laughing. It should feel shame. But the cultural archives, it's coming to me. Something. Is it the African Caribbean Cultural Archives? I will find out. I'm sure somebody's going to text in and tell me that I'm out of order. But yes, that's where we're going to be. The name has just escaped me. That's where we're going to be. So it's you come out of Brixton Tube Station and you walk towards the left, and we'll be up there. Yeah, same place where the African Caribbean War Memorial is. There, yes, that's where we're going to be. So like I said before, bring your children, bring your elders, bring your any food and snacks that you want, so you're not spending so much money in the local shops unnecessarily. Bring water, especially, or juice, because there's going to be a lot of singing and carrying on out there, so you want to wet the palate, and a lot of interaction with our people. Yeah, bring your drums, bring your motorbike, bring your scooter, just bring everything and come, and have fun with us. Okay, for those of you who haven't seen me for a long time, that's where I'll be on the 1st of August. So yes, I just want to give you a little talk about something, but before I go into my talk, I'm going to play the record that inspired me to think about this. Yeah. I was, like I said to you earlier on in the beginning of the show, I was in my kitchen doing some work, and this song came on, and I thought, yes, I must play it and give a talk. I'm going to play 2 Jamali songs, but I'm going to play them not back to back. I'll do them in the middle of what I'm talking about. So do take a listen to this tune, and I will share with you the thoughts that came into my head, based on where we're supposed to be going, or where we think we're supposed to be going as a people.
Come, let us break their bands asunder and cast their cards away from us and stop them from being a nation. But that's impossible. Babylon, time's gone is aiming at you. Son of God, we've got you where we want you. Ask me how I'm so interested. She's my mother. Son of, son of, son of, son of a gun. We've got you where we want you. And now you're telling me that we should not be recalling on those days when we were all in unity. But you all must be insane. We'll still be calling mama's name. Babylon, this shot is aiming at you. Son of, son of, son of, son of a gun. We've got you where we want you. Yeah. Babylon, we've got you where we want you. Son of, son of, son of, son of a gun. Beware, this gun is for you. Ask me how I'm so interested in my mother, in my mother. Now look at her how she's rejected. Why do you bother? Do you bother to pretend like you still care for me when I'm still not free? And same with the same story you've given me. So what I say, listen now. Babylon, we've got you where we want you. Son of, son of, son of, son of a gun. This shot is aiming at you. Babylon, we've got you where we want you.
Yes, 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 and that is the sound of Jamali, and the tune is Babylon. Yeah, it's funny, like I said to you before, earlier on in the show, that up until 2 o'clock today, I didn't really know what I would be doing on the show. Not to say I do now, but a point came to my mind, which was, whose turn is it to play? And that question came to me, and I thought to myself, what am I? Why? You know, sometimes things come through your head, and you think to yourself, why has that come through? And I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use that to give a little talk on today's show. You know, whose turn is it to play? Now, we been saying from time that this system that we're in now is going to fall. And now, as we're in the thick of it, we can see that it is actually falling. And as a people, what are we waiting for? Okay. It reminded me of the talk that Frederick Douglass has given so many times. When he talks about, I prayed for, was it 20 years for freedom, and freedom didn't come till he got up off his knees and started to run. Remember, the first time he wasn't successful, the second time he wasn't successful, but the third time he was. And he went on to do great things in the African community, and even became one of the advisors to one of the presidents at some stage, yeah? And he's also turned out to be an ambassador for Haiti. So that was some of the legacies of Frederick Douglass. I know that there are many that say that all we need to do is pray for freedom. But they say prayer without works is dead. So we need to act as well. Last month we had, last month and the month before, we had a wave of protests out of the murder, the live murder of George Floyd. Marching all over the place. A lot has come out of that, the marching. And a lot have come out of, you know, pulling down statues and things that are offensive to us as a people. However, what are we going to do now? Where are we going? Now, I know that we've got, we're latching on to the idea, the concept of economic power and economic wealth. So we have had a week from the 21st from the 15th to the 21st of only buying black. Then we had another day, and then we had the 7th of July. Where do we go from here as a people? Globally, yeah? And it's funny because when I was growing up, or not when I was growing up, but a little bit later on, we used to look at America to set the trends, all right? Are we waiting for the American people to set trends for us? Or are we able to set the trend here in England or anywhere that we are, yeah? In terms of how we're moving forward, I understand that we're linking up globally as a people, because you've got even those on the continent, the African continent, are in unison to a certain stage with us. So we hold on a minute. So we can okay, we've got a live caller here. Let me. Okay. Let me. Oops, there's a. Where are we? Where am I? Oh, I'm there pushing it up and I haven't even answered the call yet. Greetings. Let me see if I can find you. Hello,
yes.
Greetings.
Yeah, greetings.
Greetings. What's your name?
Oh, this is Clive.
Oh, greetings, Clive. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I was in the park. I missed your call.
Sorry?
Yeah, I'm saying I'm in Jubilee Park still. I missed your call. I was talking to the club owner to deal with tomorrow.
Okay. Well, you know what? Right now, sorry. I thought Ragadi told me this was a live call, but I'm actually on the radio at the moment, so I can't speak with you. I'm very sorry about that. Yes.
No, I was saying that you might want to speak about the event for tomorrow.
Oh, right. I'm with you. What you can do is you can let the people know yourself. Yes?
Okay. Well,
yeah, so the event is...
Oh, yeah, the event is tomorrow. Tomorrow, Jubilee Park, as of 12 o'clock. I'm actually in the park now. I'm just looking as to what is required for as what we're going to set up. But tomorrow we've got Omawali, Rupert, and we're obviously going to be having the truckers. We're going to be having a rally celebrating the young man Julio Gomez, who had died last year in this park. So we're going to be doing libation. We're also going to be touching on Black Lives Matter and death in custody. We've got Myrna Simpson on the hostile environment that deals with the Windrush generation.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Waldo, Romeo, Anthony Bryant. So we're touching on a number of things. We've got stand up against racism. We've got members of the council that's going to be coming down, which again, being a former councillor, I'm going to be holding them accountable for the failings in our community. We've not got a community centre. We've got nothing of standing that represents the sacrifices of our community. Mm-hmm. You know, we've made so much sacrifice to see the development. So it's not to say I'm excited, but I'm looking forward to it.
Tomorrow, yeah.
I've also video to post to show that there is ample space that we can social distance. So I'm here now looking at the health and safety aspect.
For tomorrow.
For tomorrow.
And this is in remembrance of Julio Gomez, However,
In
all
remembering-
the others as well, isn't it?
Yes, most definitely. So we're not taking any chances insofar as society or the system being able to blame us. With ample space that we can social distance. We're going to have at least a dozen drummers. And we're not just making noise. We've got the unity beat. We've got the meditation beat. We're doing libation. And at the end of it, what demands are we going to be placing on the council? What is it that we want? When do we want it? And how much time are we going to be prepared to give them in order to deliver on whatever they're going to promise? So we're effectively holding the council, the community to account. And it's just down to us from the African Caribbean community to come out in force, in numbers, because we've lost a number of loved ones, and we're also going to be coming out of rehab back into life. So part of the drumming process is part of that healing.
That's
because
right.
we've not had that spiritual rite of passage that has been denied because of this COVID-19. And those of us who have locked ourselves up indoors.
Yeah, I've noticed here you're going to have the Deaths in Custody team as well. Are going to be there as well.
Oh yeah, that's going to be represented by Joy Gardner family, who, as you know,
And Myrna
Joy
Simpson.
Gardner was the one who was killed in Hornsey, and her death experience was far worse than George Floyd.
Yeah.
She was gagged, mummified, and suffocated. You know, so that is very painful. That's been the story of my life to a certain extent over the last 25 years, certainly. Being around this family changed my life.
So,
You know,
so I didn't hear something. You said she was gagged, mummified, and what was the other one?
Yeah, she was suffocated.
It's suffocated. Yeah.
Yeah, all the actions of the police. She was handcuffed, and then because she was screaming, she was gagged. Yeah, they wrapped it around her mouth, so she wasn't even able to say, "I can't breathe."
Yes. Yeah.
And then after she was gagged, she was mummified by them wrapping the tape, the bandage around her head. That then ended up suffocating her. Yeah, and she's related resident within the borough, and that resulted in the film Injustice. You know, so yeah, it's been a painful journey. So when we look and see what's happening in America, the UK is not innocent in any way.
Oh no,
They're
never,
just
never.
guilty. Yeah, if not worse. Yeah.
Far from innocent.
I'm asking all the community to come out, to take a stand, and for us to seize this moment to put demands on all the institutions that's got their feet on our neck.
Yes. So this is going to take place tomorrow, the 11th of July 2020 at 12 noon, Jubilee Park.
Henry Barron Stadium.
You've got here 10 Jubilee Crescent, London, N9.
That is correct.
Do you have the rest of the postcode?
I don't have the rest of the postcode, but it's parking is going to be limited. So we encourage local residents obviously to walk. It's forecast to be a sunny day. Listen out for the drum beat, and you will find out. Make it a family fun day, because there's gold, there is play area. We can scatter ourselves out. There's even a golf course.
There's even a what?
A golf course.
A golf course. So you're telling people to bring their golf equipment.
Yeah, so bring your drums, bring any instrument that you can play. Yeah, bring football, anything that you would consider as a day out, because you live the drum. So once we've had the formal setting of speakers, you can spend the rest of the day just socializing amongst your family.
I was talking earlier and telling everybody where I was last week Saturday, and I was out with you last
wow.
week. I was out with you last week Saturday, weren't I? Ooh. No, we were drumming. We were at the we were at the drumming.
I left the park fell
Are you,
still feel embrace. Embrace.
I can't hear you very well because you seem to be cracking. Are you moving? Or if you stand
No,
still?
I'm still at the park. I was about to drive off, but I thought I'd best phone you because I did see the missed call.
Yes.
I'd previously been in touch with Tamra. Sam was Julia's brother because, you know, this time I've got to be confirming everything in order to sort the program out for tomorrow. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm at the park still. I'm not moving, so I apologize if the reception isn't all that at present.
Can you just remind us of because you did say bring your drums, there's going to be some drummers there. Last week we did the Unity drumming and we did, what was the other ones we did?
Meditation.
Oh, I didn't mention that. Meditation drumming, and accidentally did the Nyabingi one, but that he said comes natural to some of us. So it's just those two we were doing, meditation and Unity.
And the Unity beat.
It felt like more.
No, well, we got carried away in between, but once you've got those two beats, those rhythm, it means you can line with anything that's played.
Okay, right.
That's the beauty of it.
Right.
But when you're playing the same tune, it then becomes more powerful. It's magnified by the player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're not just learning to play the drum, we're learning to play the same beat.
Yes.
And it's that harmony that is going to present our true power.
Yeah.
So there are those of us in what's the sense of gathering in the drums. It's not the numbers of drums, it's the fact that when you play in unity, the vibration can shatter.
That's right.
Break down barriers. And that's what we started and embarked upon. So Sunday of last week, it was phenomenal.
Saturday.
It was phenomenal. I think it was 35 of us. Yeah, so we're aiming to have half of that number down here tomorrow. And if you do bring your drums, then you will have the opportunity to learn to play one of these two beats. And again, you can go online and identify and learn from our brother Omawali.
Yeah, because he's been doing some tutorials. I was talking about that earlier on, about the power of the drums and how to learn to play the drums. And I was also inviting all those who do drumming to come down with their students as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we're looking to raise 1,000 drummers, aren't we?
Well, that is our aim, but I know we're going to go past that number.
We can do. Yes, we can do.
Well, I know that we're going to because of the time that we're in.
Yes.
And once we go to any gathering, we don't have to raise our vocal climb. We also went to Glastonbury. You understand? So everything has been put into alignment.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So the task is at hand. There's a schedule of events already in place, courtesy of our brother Amawali.
Yes, I read some of those out already. Yes.
Right. So it's for us.
I think I read up to the 1st of August.
Yeah. Yes. I believe there's more before even then. It's almost every week.
I think there's 3 up until because that's what I said. I read up until the 1st of August. I think there's 18th, 25th, and the 1st.
That's correct. So we maintain the momentum because the hardest thing is to start something, and the easiest thing is to keep the momentum going. So it is our duty to keep that momentum going by facilitating the opportunity every week in different boroughs, if possible.
Different locations, yeah.
Different locations. So we connect the lines of the dots. Yeah. So I'm asking the community to be spiritually minded. Yeah, because it's not by our might. The battle has already been won. We need to put it in the hands of our ancestors. So those dry
bones are
bones,
waiting on us.
Yeah, those dry bones who are lying there, we are now going to put life and flesh back on. Yeah. So the time is at hand.
It's
The
funny
time
when
is
you when you said that. I started. I don't know why. When you just said that there, my mind just went on into the resurrection. I don't know why, but
But that's what.
maybe there's a connection there. I don't know because I don't know
No,
why.
that's
I don't know why I thought of that at the time.
Well, again, that's why it ties in with the timing of Brother Cameron's book, From Rehab Back to Life.
Mm.
It is effectively the raising of the dead.
Mm.
Yeah, because our spirit, we've been dead in spirit.
We are. And you know who
Yeah.
gave a powerful talk on that? Julius Malema. If you can ever go on the internet and find Julius Malema, where he talks about African people are dead people, listen to that speech and it just opens up your eyes. It just opens up your eyes. He's not just talking about, he's talking about spiritually dead, you know. We seem to have lost our fight. We seem to have
That's
lost
right.
our direction, lost our way. You know, very good, powerful speech he gave. I don't know what it's called, but if you type that in, maybe there's some of the keywords that you can find that speech and listen to it and take advice from it, you know?
Yeah. Well, again, I would encourage that to the listeners as well as like myself, because we need now to liberate our mind.
That's right.
And take ourselves away from that mental slavery.
Oh.
You know, so everything now is redemption.
That's right.
Yeah, redemption. You know, so
and a lot of people are not really even aware of what time it is, you know, which is quite sad, because even in this time of lockdown, in times of reflection, for me it wasn't a lockdown. For me it was a slowdown, because I haven't been locked down yet. It has been a slowdown. Some people, some people it's been a time for reflection. Some people it's been a time of retreat. Many different things for many people. But for those of you who want to adhere to, you know, who want to say that you've been locked down, that's your business. But at the end of the day, it's a lot has come out of this, a lot. But a lot of people can't see it. A lot of us cannot see it.
And a lot of people are embarrassed at the fact that they've locked themselves indoors and they don't know what for other than what they've been told.
Exactly, the sad thing. That is the saddest part. You have not gone out for so long and you can't explain why, because now you realise that it's all a hoax. You're wondering.
Yeah, you're wondering.
For 3 months. 3 months. Poor thing.
I know, but I have to just laugh after them. And I've had a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but a few people have cussed me out.
Because you're laughing after them. But no must. If something's happening, must laugh.
Listen. If you follow Babylon, you see them working out a way out to imprison us mentally and physically for the next 400 years.
Exactly. And
They've got it so that
the same Babylon, as you know, this is what gets me. Last week, what day was it? I think it was Tuesday. I remember I was going to do my food deliveries for the elders, and I went through Edmonton bus station, and there was loads. Yeah, Edmonton Green. Loads of police as I was driving past. Loads. It was like they just descended on Edmonton. Yeah.
Were they social distancing amongst themselves?
Hold on. None of them had face mask. None of them had gloves. None of them was. There was one woman I saw by herself, but she was hiding under a tree, because what they were doing surveillance. I don't know what they were catching people for. I don't know if it was
probably looking for me.
People on their phone or whatever. But I'm thinking to myself, look, Pandem. And when I came back in the evening, I saw them again, and I thought to myself, so the whole day they dedicated to this operation that they were doing, yet remember, they're dealing with us, you know, who they call us scum, yet they haven't got no protective gear on. But yet you, I'm talking to you lot, you're going to go out with your face mask. Why? That is diminishing the amount of oxygen that you are putting into your body.
Yeah.
Then you're wondering why you have a headache. Hello?
Yeah, because of the carbon monoxide.
You're breathing out and breathing in, breathing out and breathing in your own spit and saliva and everything. Come on, people, get a grip.
Yeah. Well, you see, common sense has gone out the window.
Common sense ain't
Yeah,
common.
because but when they started, remember they say wash your hands, but you know their bad ways and habits. They still go to bed with their pets. Yeah, so you can't be taking these people serious, you know. And again, as I think Farrakhan was saying now, you've got to finally realize that our European cousins, they're like mutants. They're not original.
Yes.
So they need to inject us in order to find a solution to save their own skin.
That's right. That's right. It's all
You
about,
understand? Because God, nature has given us the means to fight
That's right.
any foreign bodies, including them. but we don't figure it out yet.
We are waiting for them to tell us what to do.
Well, some of us are
we are waiting for them to tell us how to figure it out, and they're not going to tell us. You know, they're not going to tell
Of
us.
course not.
So you
It's
need
not
to
in their
use your melanin sense. Use your melanin sense. Wow.
Yeah. Well, that sense gone out the window because some of us are locked up herself now. and I was so embarrassed. We don't know if it changed my mind.
But you know what? The saddest thing about it, a lot of elders I see on the street, you know, with their walking stick, and I'm thinking to myself, good on them. When I say that to them, good on you. Good on you. It's those that those that I see around the ages of 60-ish, 50-ish, and 40-ish. I don't know what you're doing. I fail to understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, the thing is, we have to be responsible because we can't be seen to be inciting, as they would say, certain things.
We're not inciting nothing. All I'm telling you is to use your melanin sense. That's it. Use it before you lose it.
Yeah, well, a lot of us have already lost it, so we need that resurrection of those dry bones. You know, we need to liberate our minds because, again, like for myself, as much as I support in what's been said, Black Lives Matters and all lives matters, but it's all about blacks now liberating their minds.
That's right. And that's the only way that the black life will matter. You know?
Yeah. You know. That's what it is, and they're not going to be too in favor in the long term because they know it's turning things back up in its right place.
That's right. The world is aligning itself.
Yeah.
And you have to know where you are in the world.
That's right.
And what you're doing in it as well.
Yeah. And I think the biggest challenge now is with the Christian faith to a certain extent. Yeah. Knowing who your God is.
Yes.
Yeah. And how we worship. Yeah. You need to know your God is your nature. And knowing what
your God can do for you.
Yeah. And it's your nature. Same like we're talking about common sense. If you know your nature, then everything will align and be in balance.
It's funny, I was thinking, that crossed my mind again today, the thing about God. I was thinking about, a lot of people are saying there's not enough love in the world. And then we say, God is love. But then the Bible says, but then the Bible says, we are God. And we're all children of the Most High. So it turns into one. So therefore, there must be love in the world.
Yeah, internally, but you have to know how to love, how to show love.
How to use it, yes.
Yeah, I know how to use it. But what's happened is we've become lovers of material things.
That's right.
Yeah, and that adds to our confusion.
Because even the next generation after us, I'd say more or less those who are, say, 30 onwards, downwards, 30 and under, they are ever so materialistic, which is sad. Which is so sad.
Well, that's what's going to enslave. That's what's going to enslave them for the next 300 years.
Exactly.
But even this COVID has shown us that it doesn't matter what money you have, lockdown is lockdown. The only difference is you might have for your garden, or your parking, or your back garden. Yeah, but even when you've got that substantial space, and you can't see nobody,
It's still gonna drive you mad.
Yes, and it's supposed to. And that is why they're saying that there's going to be a worse stage coming, because a lot of us, our oxygen levels are depleted. Our immune systems are going to be depleted. Our melanin's going to be depleted. Everything, because we listen to them.
Yeah, well, to a certain extent, because again, we have got people out there, and we have got social media who can let a lot more people be informed by the click of a button. Yeah, so there is still hope.
There is hope,
But it's
but a
who
lot
you
of people are
believe.
not. That's right. A lot of people are saying it's conspiracy theory. It ain't. The way I see things, from once somebody tells you it's conspiracy theory, they're the one who set the conspiracy.
Yeah, well,
Because
again,
common sense or science will override conspiracy theories every time, in my view.
well, I can't really say. I'd have to really think more on that one. You know,
They
because
say
the science
don't always
the
lie.
the scientists weren't able to make a decision.
I didn't say the scientists. I did not say the scientists. I said science. Because even scientists falsifies the science sometimes.
Okay, well, we
So-
still have to be careful when we say science, because they say our science and call it fetish and wobia. You understand? But the science teases your own conscience,
That's right.
you see, which is good.
That's exactly what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, but some people look on that and say it's bad.
Those
Yeah.
are the ones that's been
And
brainwashed.
that's, yeah, and that's a Christian way of putting things. You know, man, I'm up here in the park and I'm looking. I just see a whole flock of how you call them green birds again? Like parakeets.
I don't know.
Oh, well, go on.
I'm
Yeah, well,
not
you know,
that
I'm out
in tune
here,
with
I'm
nature.
out here watching. I'm watching the signs. You know, sun look nice. I should probably have film it still. Yeah, some things are going up in the air.
As always. As always.
Yeah, well, you
Anyway.
see, I'm a person who always I look, you know,
We have to be very always on the lookout
observant.
and know what's going on around. And a lot of our people are not. We haven't
No,
got
it's
clue
not.
what's going on around us.
Hey,
So
Jono,
anyway,
listen.
let me let you go, because I know you got to get
Yeah,
things
because
ready for tomorrow.
we want to capture this thing.
Tomorrow, and
All right.
you take care, and hopefully we'll bump into each other tomorrow. He's going to be down
Yeah.
Jubilee Park with the rest of the people. I'll just give him more information, but you take care.
Yeah, all right.
You-
Yeah, bless them up. Let
Yes.
us capture this thing.
Yes, you
Yeah,
get going. That's
yeah,
that's
more
Brother
love to you.
Clive.
See you tomorrow.
That's right. Clive, you still there? You gone? Oh, he's gone. I was going to ask him to say his show. I know he's on Sundays, right here on Bless Radio, but I'm not too sure of his time. Nonetheless, yeah. So I'm just going to give you more information about the event tomorrow. That's going to be down there in the Jubilee Park. So I'm just going to get that up again and give you those details. It's Concept Terrace. They're paying respects to Julio Gomez, who left us on the 14th of September 2019. That was last year. A young man, because he was born 1990, 15th of July, so they're obviously doing it around his birthday time. There's going to be local churches down there, Pastor Robin, Pastor Pat, MP councillors, London Borough of Enfield representatives going to be there. The Gomez family, Omawali is going to, Brother Omawali Rupert Haru is going to be down there. Also, the Ukambozi Unity Drumbeat is going to be there. Representations and Reparations Youth, Black Lives Matter, Church and State Stand Up to Racism. They're going to have a talk about that. Prominent speakers on injustice, racism, deaths in custody, Joy Gardner, Myrna Simpson, Graham Burke and Lisa Dower. We pay respects to those people as well. We're going to have the Windrush people. I'm not quite sure if these are the people or in remembrance of Glenda Caesar, Elwado Romeo, and Anthony Bryant. We're going to have the Pan African Society Community Forum. That's a PASCF. The slogan is "Enough is enough." Okay. We're going to have down there the Joy Gardner Family Campaign, Hayley Venus, Sam and Kate Osamore, who's an MP. Kate's MP for Enfield. Spoken word, drumming, Tamara Gabriel and Anthony Bryant will be there as well. Clive Morrison will be there. His group, his Concept to Us. London Borough of Ealing Reps is going to be there. Black Lives Matters and more. Holy people are going to be down there at the park. I'm going to give you the park's details in a minute. But it says here also, as well as Enough is Enough, it's a memorial meeting. Let's get together and remember the people. We're going to be social distancing is to be observed, etc. And as Clive said, he's in the park just ensuring last minute health and safety things. That's tomorrow, the 11th of July 2020 at 12 noon. Jubilee Park, 10 Jubilee Crescent, London N9. So that's another place to be. You could bring your drums, bring your tambourines, bring whatever it is you want to make noise with down there. That's all the way down in London Borough of Enfield, Edmonton area. All right. Going back to what I was talking about prior to Clive's call. I was looking at, what came to my mind was like when you're playing a board game with a friend, you're playing a board game, and sometimes it comes to a bit where either you or your friend or the next player, they take so long to play that you all turn around and say, well, whose turn is it to play? So I was thinking about that in relation to, as African people, what are we waiting for? Are we waiting for those in America to set the trend? Are we waiting for those on the African continent to set the trend? Are we waiting for those in Europe to set the trend or to play the next move? I know that the world, or the supreme, not the supreme, the white supremacists are still strategizing, still playing their next move, still playing out what they feel needs to be played, yeah? And using us as pawns in their game, like we're all in a movie and everybody's a character in this movie, but we don't even realize that we're a character in the movie. Because what they're going through now has been set. They have predetermined how things are going to go. Are we going to allow them to continue this move? Or are we going to wake up? Are we going to rise and put a spanner in the works? Many have said that from George Floyd's death, that was something that was planned, okay? Because they've been trying to get black people to react for such a long time. And that's why the police officer was so confident doing what he was doing. The question is, just a sidetrack, but not too far, has that police officer been charged? Because the picture of the man that they're showing that as charged is not the same picture as the man who was on his neck. That's something you can all think about. Yeah? What is going on there? What is happening? They've got two different pictures with a man of the same name saying that he has been charged. Yet, they look totally different people. You can see by the makeup of him. Yeah? Something to think about. But going back to this now, we have our young people who are doing headphone parties and headphone raves and things like that. I saw a WhatsApp the other day coming round about how the young people run the police. And I'm thinking to myself, since when do the police get run by a group of just young people? Since when? Since when? And I'm just saying that that might be all a ploy to bring in martial law. Because that would be their evidence, how the young people are running them. Yeah? That would be their reasons. So those of you who's got young people, do and I'm not just talking about school age children, I'm thinking about 30 downwards. Do talk to them and, reason with them and let them understand that this is all part of a big plan. They knew we were going to retaliate. They knew that we wasn't going to stay in all this time. Some of us. That's why they brought the army in place. Remember in January, I think, no, not January, it's somewhere in March, towards the end of March, they were saying how the army has been deployed to help out with the coronavirus situation. How? How? What is their role going to be? So these are some of the things that we need to think about. What is our next move? Yes, as I was saying prior to the call, that we are looking at economic sanctions in relation to where we spend our money. But are we using the black banks to put the money in? There's some of the things that we will have problems with I don't know of. And I could be wrong, but I don't know. I'm in England and I don't know of a black-owned petrol station. So when we lengthen this thing out to a month, how are we going to manage? Where are we going to get our soil from for those of us who are planting? Those of us who are looking at feeding ourselves, growing our own food. Where are we going to get our things from? There are quite a lot of things on our list that we don't own yet. Now, I know that I've been saying to people, whatever we don't have, maybe we need to reset our mind as to, do we really need it? But we will need petrol. Yeah. We will need earth. There's quite a lot of things that we will need our own black banks. Yeah. We've got outlets of shops, multiple shops that we can use. That is not the problem. But it's what we're stocking in these shops. We really do need to think about our economic defence, I would call our economic defence, because we are lacking there. And again, we don't have the think tank, or maybe we do have the think tank, but are we listening to the think tank who is strategizing? Who is strategizing for the African community in each country, globally? Who is doing the strategizing? Who is putting together the 5-year or even the 2-year plan? Who's putting that together for Africans across the world? Where is our summit? Our global summit? These are some of the things that we need to identify, because these are the things that we need in order to build our nation globally. Yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you, because those all these are my thoughts. They might not. There might be some of you out there who's thinking along these same lines, who share this view. There might be others who didn't think about them, but now that they've heard them, thinking that makes sense. When we put our pound together, how do we use our pound to build for ourselves? I've heard WhatsApps coming round and information coming round that now that the wholesalers know that we are doing buy black, they're putting up prices for our retailers. So when the retailers go, when the shop owners go to buy the stock, they're having to pay more money. So just thinking about it, just in hearing that now, I'm now thinking, so we're going to go to a black-owned shop so that we're spending our money with our black people, our brothers, our sisters, our African family. Then they take the money that we've given them and spend it in other communities to buy stock for us. Do you hear how that sounds? So then where is our black distribution chain? Where is it? Because if we're hearing that others are now putting up the price for the shop owners, that means that they're not spending the money in the black community. So it's all very well and good, and you know, I do support the buy black. But then when we think about it in its logical sense, what exactly are we doing? What? The shop owners that we give our money to, where are they depositing that money that we've raised? In black banks? These are things that we need to be thinking about. So that's why I was asking the question, whose turn is it to play? What are we doing next? What's the next move? What is the next move? It's all gone quiet for a little while on the Western Front. I remember I've always said time and time again that whenever there's an injustice, we as African people, we riot, we march for give it 3 months. Give it 3 months. Then we go back and retreat into our comfort zone. By now, we shouldn't have no comfort zone. Nowhere should be comfortable for us. Nowhere. I was watching a film on YouTube today, and when the film finished, it went on to a talk about police brutality in 50 years ago. And the same things were raised then, 50 years ago. 50 years ago. And then we can even go back further until 1555 when the first slave ship landed. Do you understand? So what are we doing? We're going round and round in circles. Why? Where is the exit from this treadmill that we're on? This wheel that's going round. Where is the exit of it? Because it would be awful to know that our children who are 10, 11, 12 would reach 50 and nothing has changed. Everybody's saying that there's been a lot of progress since the Black Lives Matter movement from March. But is it enough? Have we done enough? Has enough been done? And no, it hasn't. Enough has not been done. We might have changed the icing on the top of the cake, but the cake is still the same. And these are some of the things that I think that we need to be looking at and maybe it's foods for thought, which I'm going to leave with you in terms of thinking about how do we go forward. Like we said at the beginning of the show, we've got quite a lot of things coming up. We've got the reparations event, because we can't say it's a march because it's stagnant this year. So the reparations event on the 1st of March. Oh, sorry, 1st of August. What am I talking about? 1st of August. 1st of Messiah month. You know, we've got that coming up. So we can think about how we're going to move forward. No one person has got the answer. But I think all the little things that we're doing can help us to get there. But we need to be walking or running now. We need to be stepping up the pace. Yeah? I'm going to call the show to an end. And I'm going to leave with this one. El Shaddai, another one of Jamali that I thought I'd like to share with you. And I'll be back next week, Friday, between the hours of 6 to 8 p.m. And I hope that you all have a wonderful week. I hope that you think about where we're going as a people, or think about just you. Think about where you're going, you and your family. Where you're going and how you're going to get there. What strategies are you going to put in place for the protection of your family? Yeah? And I'm not just talking about physically, I'm talking about emotionally, mentally, on this long road that we're going to be on. Yeah? Take care. Lady Leo signing out.
Praises be to the Almighty One. Jah, you see where we are going. For our sake, I make the spring. For the seeds of our sowing, destroy peace and unity, and it's showing, it is growing. Peace and love in any language will remain one and the same. Growing in the world, no stoppage to the calling of your name. 'Cause it's worthy, Almighty. Let's all rejoice in songs and song. El Shaddai, here and I, like a child. Let the hearts are blind, yeah.
I've just missed out on a WhatsApp that's come through. They're saying that the Blackout Tuesday is still happening this week. They're going to keep the momentum going. So please remember, this week, Tuesday, it's Blackout Tuesday again, yeah? Only buy with your black people. I know there was a advert on one of the stations that said we're only spending with people of colour. No, we're not. We're only spending with melanated people. Yeah, melanated people. We want to make sure that our economy grows, not people of colour's economy grows. Yeah, we need to grow our community. Do for self, as our great hero said, Marcus Garvey. Do for self, and we need to ensure that that's what we do. So once again, Blackout Tuesday is carrying on. So remember, you're buying and spending with your own people then.
To the